stages, of course, and so they are going to try to secure themselves some scaling here for IU, so they are going to grab that Smolder. It will be weaker early on, but the scaling obviously very, very powerful. As everyone knows, 225 stacks. You get
his way in, and here comes the dive.
Yeah, has not been spotted. IU does have his cleanse. We'll see how they're going to try to pull this off. They will be looking for IU. There's the aggro pulled by Elio. They're on to IU, and IU is knocked down for first blood. Artemis the one to grab it, but Toots is on the roam here. Toots coming down, does have his ultimate available, so I think they're going to look for more. Levi has got to try to intercept this charm if he can do it. Flash comes out from Elio. Turning the damage around is Levi. Emo making his way down here. The charm does not land. It is problematic, and Levi is going to be spotted by that pink ward. Will clear out a couple here, though, as the fight breaks out on the bot side. IU going to get hit by the feather pull. He's getting incredibly low here, and they're going to go for the kill, and it's a 2v2 straight.
To try and contest the dragon. I don't think they can do this.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to get in there. Levi has the Q Smite charged. Those were the early games against BLG, so kept it close. Toots looking for the charm. Levi's able to avoid it. In comes the ultimate from Tatu. He flashes in on Artemis. Artemis does not have an ultimate of his own, but he's going to get him with the feather pull. Roots him up, trying to cut him out. Flashes to safety, but he's going to be shut down there by Toots, and now Emo's in trouble as well. They claim the feat of warfare, but it is a kill. Yeah, at the very least, Levi able to throw a spear over the wall, gets Tatu down with that common spear, so they were able to finish off that kill. And we're back to live, and GAM gets all three.
Looking to try and contest.
Levi's coming as well, and Levi does have the ultimate up and available, so they're going to try to bait, and in they go. The engage comes in, so does the teleport. Here comes Levi. Levi arriving. They're focusing down Tatu, but he has the ultimate up and available, and IU's trying to cut it out on the other side. Gigo has arrived as well, and it's looking like it's a good fight for Furia. Toots is on his way. Furia trying to just buy time for the Ari to arrive as Levi is trying to take down Tatu. Tatu does fall. Gigo goes in with a Justice Punch, connecting in onto Levi. IU trying to knock him down. Jojo doesn't land the stun, but it doesn't even matter because Toots is here and he is on a killing spree. Levi trying to actually base in the brush, is going to get spotted, does land the stun. Does he have his E up and available? Doesn't look like it. And Toots has the advantage here for Furia is all on this Ari. The Smolder very far behind at this point and is going to struggle potentially in these fights. Toots, though, looking for a fight here on the top side. Gets an
easy objective pickup for Furia. As we look back,
Herald, but Tatu and Jojo are in the area. You can see Gigo quickly running up the river, trying to get here. It's going to be smoked down by Levi, and now they're focusing down on Tatu. Tatu is going to get burst out immediately as Furia tried to fight this, but they were kind of just too late, and now Kiaya is looking here. The equalizer is going to land right down onto Toots. He's got to get out of there. He's got to protect that bounty. Jojo, though, in a lot of trouble, and Kiaya coming in from behind. The rest of the team all is here from GAM, and it's a 5v1. Toots has got nowhere to go. Can he even get one back onto Kiaya? He cannot. As Furia overforce at the Herald, they lose the fight, they lose the feats, they lose the Herald, they lose the tower. That is a disaster.
An ambitious contest from Furia as they tried to fight this Herald when they just didn't have the numbers. GAM recognizing the positioning mistake, very quick to punish, collapsing onto Tatu, converting it into a multitude of kills, a huge advantage, and look at how the gold swings. Just short of 3K is, ooh, Furia looking to fight back.
Yeah, Gigo teleporting in. They're going to try to go for a long chase here. Has GAM overstayed. Elio is the target for now, going to get hit by the Justice Punch. In goes Levi. Is going to be a triple taunt there from Gigo, but Artemis is hitting back here. He cleansed out of the taunt. Now another teleport is coming through. Ari does not have her ultimate, and Emo is arriving. Will they be able to actually exfiltrate here as Emo trying to dodge out on the charm, but he's going to be connected on. He's going to be knocked down immediately. In comes IU. The first kill of the fight goes the way of Furia, and now they have numbers. In comes Gigo. Down goes Artemis. It's a shutdown for Toots. The charm flash will not connect onto Elio, but they will get the 2 kills. GAM over 225, but does at least have a couple items here now through. You can see Vietnam versus Brazil very close internationally. You touched on it earlier. It is 2-2 as far as series wins as Kiaya and Levi looking for Gigo. The flash forward comes in there from Levi. Nowhere to go with the Justice Punch.
Where else in favor of GAM?
Absolutely. IU, though, does now have his Infinity Edge completed, so he's got the Essence Tree for IE. He's not going, but you are very squishy, especially once you get to the Rapid Fire as your third item. That's what I am expecting. The Q poke becomes really difficult to deal with. It really
another dragon. Furia deciding to give this one away, as they know that they're not in the best position to fight right now. But as long as they continue to play around Toots, he is their main.
Furia are wrapping around. They will be spotted now as they walk by the Baron Pip. This is getting incredibly low, and Emo's just going to try to block off Tatu. Tatu does have his flash, though. He's just going to walk around. It didn't quite actually pincer him, and now it's Furia on the Otacon here, and it's Jojo just buying time. Furia takes it, and in comes the Galio ultimate. From the top ring comes Gigo, smashing down with that Justice Punch. In goes Levi, though, does get a double kill, as it's actually GAM winning the fight, even though going to be having to give it up whether they want to or not. They kind of gave control over the river. It's getting very low. In goes Emo, though, with the Weaver's wall. And in comes Levi from the top. Can't actually get into any of the carries. It's a great engage from JoJo. The Galio ultimate going to get interrupted, unfortunately, though, and Galio is going to get knocked down. Tatu trying to run. Levi and Artemis piling through, knocking them down. GAM again win the fight. They lost the position around the objective, but it didn't matter because they crushed them as they're trying to take it.
They've taken out the jungler, so that means that Baron might be an option. Levi, very healthy. Ayu, he's overextended in mid.
Ayu could be in trouble, does have his summoners, might have to use it. Clean's going to be forced there as he will kite back, does have the 225. Charm Flash connects. Do they get Levi? They do, but Artemis looking to punish, gets the first kill. Is he going to be able to chase down and take out Ayu? The feathers fly, and it forces the flash there from Ayu. Actually follow up. This time, Gigo goes for the ultimate, immediately gets charmed up by Elio on the other side. Couldn't even get it, and now it's going to be another engage here, and it's going to be a quick kill for Kiaya as they knock down JoJo. Over by the Baron, I think this could trigger them to just look for a start. So it is on the side, and he might have been spotted walking into this. There was a ward over the wall, and so now they are going to know that he was in that tri-brush. They clear out the ward, as Tatu is going to be fighting over on the other side to try to reclaim some vision in the jungle. The Baron is started here, and Emo's on a pretty good position here from the Taliyah, looking to try to section them off with the Weaver's Wall. This time the Weaver's Wall will come in between. Tatu cannot get in. The Baron going to be secured here by GAM.
The concern for GAM is that they've committed a lot of resources just to defend this mid tower. I think this late into the game, you can afford to lose it, but they really don't want to. And in fact, GAM are looking for a fight.
He's looking, he's going to flash forward. He's right in onto Toots. Here comes the Galio ultimate. They're trying to turn it around. Furia firing through, and they're going to grab the first kill. This time, Tatu takes down Elio. As Artemis is in trouble, the feathers fly. Can he actually get back? The feather pull not stopping much. Artemis forced to flash out of there as Emo now arrives.
GAM is not leveraging their lead in a way that's going to stop Ayu from running away from this game. Yeah, we are just gathering in mids. Remember that they still have double TP. They also have Emo's ulti. I love to see
Levi going in on a Gigo, though. Nice. Shielded Range going to be able to block that up. We can see that Tatu goes in. Tatu's going to be rooted up, and it's CC'd up, and in comes Emo with the Weaver's Wall, sectioning off the team. Levi trying to finish one off. JoJo does fall. Toot's going to be in trouble now as Kiaya is going to have to go to the stasis. Tatu is running. Levi trying to chase after, and 1v2 the top side here from Furia, but he is put low and will have to retrieve back. Toot's now looking. Nice dodge out there from Elio on the charm. Does avoid it and keeps himself alive. GAM get one kill and gain themselves access to this dragon. This game is just bloody back and forth fighting over
the top lane in the fog of war. Toots. Okay, he's going to safely secure that objective.
Oh, in comes Emo, going to section them off. They're going to look for the engage, and they're into the back line already. And it's Ayu down incredibly low. It's Ayu getting killed off to start the fight. But on the other side, Artemis is in trouble. Gigo shuts him down. Kiaya trying to get the work done as Levi's going for Toots. He can't finish him off. Toots barely survives. And now we're into a 3v4. GAM looking for more. Trying to get the flick back. They do land the flick back onto Gigo. He's incredibly low. He's running for the hills here, but Tatu is there to save him. Gigo.
A ton of farm. He has not been clearing camps, while Tatu close to taking over level 17.
There they go. They're looking for Ayu. They want to try to get their eyes on him, but the flick does not connect. In goes Elio to try to finish him off, but they don't have the damage until just now. They get the kill, but in comes Toots. He's trying to turn around. Artemis, though, still firing, still standing. Kiaya flashing in with the overheat, trying to take down Tatu. Artemis is trying to get enraged, but he just can't finish him off until just now, as it's a double grab by Kiaya. They want Gigo as well. He's going to go into the stasis. Kiaya tanking up the tower as the feather pill will kill.
As we saw an insane engage come through from Levi. We're going to get the Baron. It looks like they're going to do it.
Yeah, they are going to do it. Nice Aegis Assault there. Is able to immune that charm damage as they are overheating and they are bursting this one down. It is already down well below half. JoJo is on the way, but it's going to be too little. It's going to be too late. Very likely. He goes and he steals it. You're kidding me.
Levi split pushing in the top lane. Gonna push that one out. Needs to recall. Go again.
We go again, and we'll see, though. I mean, if Furia can pull off a dive here, this could be a game-ending push. They do force the flash there out of Emo.
Said, you know what? I don't need a void.
Oh, no. He revealed. He got greedy for the wave, and now we'll see if he can actually get out in time. Levi's going in with the ultimate immediately. He's going to be stunned up. Toots may make the big play earlier, but this time he is probably going to be punished. He's trying to run out. Everyone from GAM is coming, but the rest of Furia is actually pushing mid lane right now. He's going to run into Kiaya. Does land the charm. Toots trying to make something happen, but it's just going to be a bit of time. Inside track towards the objective. Elder's not one you want to try to fight for after the objective goes down, though. It is going to be terrifying if that does happen. GAM, though, trying to move in here. Levi's just going to send it. They're looking for Ayu. He flashes in. The cleanse comes out. Ayu trying to cut out. Elio flashing in. In comes the Galio ultimate to try to peel. Ayu is still alive. Ayu pops the ultimate, and he is firing, trying to turn the fight around, but Ayu in so much trouble. Down to 5% HP, looking for damage over the wall. No one can actually knock him down, but the rest of Furia is falling. Kiaya goes godlike. And you can say that again, the Rumble making the difference in these team fights. GAM takes the fight, and unfortunately for Ayu, he is basing on a ward. He's gonna get knocked down as well. They grab the Elder, they grab the kills, and the respawn timers are so long.
GAM make magic happen once again. Levi throws everything and the kitchen sink at this baby dragon, and he says that you will not survive this fight. Miraculously, Ayu does, but he was removed, which meant that he couldn't dish out the damage, he couldn't contribute, and Artemis was left free to dish out the damage needed with Kiaya at his side. They've broken the base, they're setting their sights on the Nexus.
They have to find a way to actually kill these minions off, but I don't know if GAM's gonna allow them to do it. It's up to Toots and it's up to Tatu. Toots trying to kite for his life here, but Tatu's down incredibly low, and he's gonna get burst down by the Elder. Toots cannot make it happen here. Jojo respawns, but that's not gonna matter. Kiaya goes golden just to flex on him on the Nexus. It's gonna be GAM and an absolute banger. 45 minutes in, 30 kills to their name. They take game number 1.